Hello students, welcome to Narayan PU College online classes. So in the last video, we have completed up to the means total 15th group elements. Now second one is 16th group elements. Clear ma? So 15th group totally completed. Now we will start in this class 16th group elements. Clear ma? Same how we have discussed the introduction for the 15th group elements. First we will write the what are the elements, and after then occurrence. Clear ma? So like physical properties, chemical properties, here also we will discuss in the same way. Clear? So now what are the elements in the 16th group? Clear ma? You already know what are the elements in the 16th group elements. Clear? So oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. Clear ma? So what are the symbols, and we will write all here. Clear ma? So first one, elements. Here element, make like a table, element, and here symbol. Clear ma? So what is the element? The first element here is oxygen. What is the element ma here? Oxygen. Oxygen is the element. What is the symbol of oxygen? You already know. O. Oxygen, then it is a sulfur. Oxygen, sulfur. What is the sulfur symbol? Yes, clear. Oxygen, sulfur, selenium. Selenium. Clear ma? The symbol is Se. Tellurium. Tellurium. The symbol is Te. And last one is polonium. The symbol of this is Po. Clear? Mainly we will discuss about oxygen, sulfur, selenium and tellurium, and PO, polonium is a radioactive element. It is a short-lived element, so that's why we will not discuss much about the polonium. We will discuss about the oxygen, sulfur, selenium and tellurium, and these are the elements of which one ma here? 16th group. Clear? And now, as I already said previous, like 15th group elements we will called as a nicogens. Clear ma? So what we will call the 16th group elements? Clear ma? So we will discuss. All these elements, we will call all these elements as a which elements ma? 16th group elements. These elements we will call as a 16th group elements. Clear ma? And also if you don't consider the D block elements, then can be called as a what it is ma? Sixth group elements, called as what it is ma here? 6th group elements. And the next one is here, these elements can also be called as a oxygen family. Oxygen, what it is ma here? Oxygen family. Clear ma? Can also be called here is chalcogens. Very important. Chalcogens. Clear ma? Chalcogens. What is the meaning of chalcogen? Here is ore forming elements. What we will call ma here? Ore forming elements. Why means that most of the metals occurs in the earth crust in the form of oxides and sulfides. Clear no? So that's why, and these elements, most of these elements are most of the metals, they are occur in the form of oxides and sulfides, and those are the minerals. Clear no? So that's why we will call these are chalcogens. The meaning of chalcogens is ore forming elements, because these elements mainly forms the ores. Ores means in the form of metal are there, metal oxide and metal sulfide. These we will all called as a ores. These are. So this is about the what it is ma here? 16th group elements. Simple. Clear? And next we will discuss about the occurrence. Put the heading occurrence. Clear? So what is the heading here is occurrence. Clear ma? So the first one is here element, and here we will write occurrence. Element. Clear ma? Like a table. So here what it is ma here? Occurrence. The first here is element oxygen. What is the element ma here? Oxygen. Oxygen, it is available in the form of, free state. That is what it is here. Free state. Free state means what it is in the form of oxygen. And also it is available in the form of combined state. Which state here? Combined state. Combined state means like here it is combined with the metal mainly. You will get metal oxides. Clear metal oxides and carbonates. Carbonates means what CO3 will be there. Oxygen is present or not carbonates. And what it is bicarbonates and what it is here bicarbonates also. Bicarbonates, it is in the combined form, it combined with the others. Clear? Metal oxide, metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates. And also clear this is combined state. And also it is available in the form of ozone. Ozone means what it is O3 in upper atmosphere. Clear? So this is about the occurrence of oxygen. You already know that oxygen is available in the atmosphere by almost 21% by volume. Clear my this? So main forms of this oxygen is what it is here. Free state, that is in the form of oxygen, in the form of O3. O3 we will call what it is ozone. And in the combined state mainly metal oxides, carbonates and bicarbonates. Clear? And the next one is sulfur. Next one is what it is here, sulfur. Clear? So where it will sulfur, if you take here occurrence of here oxygen is the most abundant element. Clear? Most abundant element in the earth gas by weight almost 46.6%. Clear here? So if you take sulfur is less abundant than the oxygen, but it is occur in the form of sulfur. It occurs in form of sulfides and sulfates. Sulfide and what it is here, sulfates. Sulfide and sulfates. Clear? If I write here some sulfides, suppose if I take PBS, clear, lead sulfide, and what the names are there here, we will call it is galena. Clear? And also zinc sulfide. Clear? See, it is occurs in the form of what it is sulfide, zinc sulfide. This we will can also be called as zinc blende. Clear? And next one, if I take here CuFeS2, this we will called as copper pyrite, like etc. Clear? It is in the form of which one? Sulfide. And also in the form of which one? Sulfate. In the form of which one? Sulfate. Sulfur is also available in the earth crust in the form of sulfides and also sulfate. Sulfate means CaSO4 and 2H2O. If I write this is CaSO4, what it is here? 2H2O. This we will called as gypsum. What we will call the name of this one is gypsum. And also MgSO4. Clear? So MgSO4 and 7H2O. This we will called as Epsom. What it is here? Epsom. And byrite and BaSO4. BaSO4. This we will called as byrate. Clear? So this is about the what it is occurrence of oxygen and sulfur. Oxygen, it is available in the form of free state and combined state in the form of ozone, and sulfur it occurs in the sulfide and sulfate. These are the sulfides and these are the sulfates. CaSO4 2H2O we will call as gypsum, MgSO4 7H2O called as a Epsom, and BaSO4 we will call as a byrate. So next one is here selenium and tellurium. Clear? Next one is selenium and tellurium. Clear? And selenium and tellurium, they are occur in form of selenides and tellurides in sulfide ore. Means they are available in the form of what it is sulfides. They are available in the form of sulfides in the name of, selenoids and tellenoids in sulfide ore. And very important next one is, these are the principal source of these metals. Clear ma? The principal source of selenium and tellurium is, clear ma, here anode mud. Clear ma? Anode mud during clear ma, electrolytic refining of copper. Clear ma? Electrolytic refining of copper. This is, we will study electrolytic refining of copper. We will study in the metallurgy. Another one chapter is there we will study about this electrolytic refining. And this is to purify the copper. We will use this electrolytic refining. Refining means purification of which one? Copper. Copper is mainly contaminated some impurities like selenium and tellurium. So these are impurities are present, and during electrolytic process, and these impurities will fall down in the beaker, bottom of the beaker, electrolytic cell, and that we will call as a what it is called anode mud. Clear ma? This anode mud mainly, this copper mainly will have the impurities of selenium and tellurium, and they will be fall down in the form of anode mud. So that's why from there we can collect here selenium and tellurium. And the next one is, last one is polonium. Clear ma? So polonium, it is a radioactive element. It is a what it is ma? Radioactive element, and it occur as a decay product of, it occurs as decay product of thorium and uranium minerals. Thorium and uranium minerals. Clear ma? So this is means when thorium and uranium and radioactive decay takes place, during that time what will happen, what produced ma here? Polonium is produced, and these are the main occurrences of what it is ma? 15th group elements. Clear? So then we will go for the what it is here, electronic configuration. Clear ma? Put the heading here is electronic configuration. Yeah. So electronic configuration, how we have discussed for the 15th group elements, in the same way, and we will follow here also. Clear ma? Put the heading electronic configuration. Electronic configuration. Clear ma? So here, the common and general electronic configuration of 16th group elements is ns2np4. What is the general electronic configuration of 16th group elements ma here? ns2np4. So we will write here configuration. First I will write table. You draw here table, element. Clear ma? Element, and here symbol, element, symbol, atomic number, and here electronic configuration. Clear ma? So draw the table here. Then first one is oxygen. I am again and again writing because you should learn all these elements. So oxygen, what is the symbol ma here? O. First I will write here elements, and the next one oxygen, sulfur. What is the sulfur symbol ma? S. And selenium. So what is the symbol ma? Se. And tellurium, and symbol is Te. And the last one is polonium. What is the polonium symbol ma? Po. Clear? Now we have to write the atomic number here. Write the atomic number. Clear ma? So when you write the atomic number, oxygen atomic number you already know, 8. Clear ma? So 8 means what is the electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. isn't it ma? So 1s2 means I will write helium, clear ma? So how I will write here, helium 2s2 2p4. This is the electronic configuration of which one ma here, oxygen. Helium means you know atomic number 2, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 4 8, that is clear ma? Next oxygen is 8 and next one is sulfur. Sulfur how much ma? 16. I already said what you have to do, 8 18 18 32 you add, then you will get the atomic numbers, clear ma? 8 plus 8 you will get what is ma? 16. 16 and first I will write atomic numbers here, and 16, and after then 16 again you add what it is ma? 18. If you add 18, 16 plus 18 what you will get ma? How much you will get? 34. Selenium atomic number is how much ma? 34. And again 18 again you add 18 plus 34 you will get the 52. So tellurium atomic number is 52. Then last you add what it is ma? 32. 32 plus 52 you will get the 84. These are the atomic numbers. So you add 8 18 18 and 32, you will get the atomic numbers of respective what it is ma here, 15th 16th group elements. Now you write the you know electronic configuration. Helium, after then what I have to write ma? Neon, helium, neon. Neon means what is ma? 10. 2s2 2p3, and here what I have to write ma? 3s2 3p4. 2s2 2p4 and 3s2 3p4. 10 plus 2 12, 12 plus 4 16. Helium, neon. Next what you have to write ma? Argon. Argon, for which one ma? Selenium. Argon means 18, you know. Next 3s2 means what you have to write ma? 4s2 4p4. This is electronic configuration. But you see 18 plus 2 20, 20 plus 4 24, but here what it is there ma? 34. 10 electrons are left here, so that's why next it will start 3d10, clear ma here? And next one, and helium, neon, argon, krypton, clear ma? So krypton, what is that atomic number? 36. So what we have to write? 5s2 and 5p4, clear ma? This is for which one ma? Krypton electronic configuration, clear ma? So 5s2 5p4, clear? So this is krypton 36. So what we can write ma here? 5s2 and 5p4, and 36 plus 2 38, 38 plus 4 you know 42, but here what is there ma? 52. So that's why here what you will get ma? 4d10. So last one here is xenon. Helium, neon, helium, neon, argon, krypton and xenon. Xenon means you already know, clear ma? So xenon is 54, clear ma? So 54 I will write here 6s2 and 6p4. What I will write ma here? 6s2 and 6p4. So now here you see here 6 are there, and here 54 plus 6 how much ma here? 54 plus 6, you know 54 plus 6 is 60. It is 60. How many electrons left here? 24 electrons less here. So that's why I will write 5d10. 5d means what is ma? 4f14, that is. So this is the way how to write the electronic configuration, clear ma? So this is the electronic configuration of which one ma here? 15th group elements. You know from here yes, 2s2 2p4, 3s2 3p4, 4s2 4p4, 5s2 5p4, 6s2 6p4. That's why the common electronic configuration of 16th group elements is ns2 np4. And you know here empty d orbitals will be there. From here d orbital will start, and the last element f orbital and d orbitals will also start. So this is about the electronic configuration. So next one is physical properties. You know that in the physical properties mainly we will discuss about the you know atomic radii and ionic radii, clear ma? You know electronegativity, ionization energy, melting point, boiling points, so all we will discuss one by one, clear ma? So first one, put the heading here is atomic and ionic radii, clear ma? So atomic and ionic radii. Atomic and ionic radii, clear ma? So what happens to the atomic and ionic radii, clear? First we will compare with the 15th group, and then we will discuss about the along the group what will happen to the atomic and ionic radii. Clear ma? So if I compare here 15th group elements, clear ma, 15th group elements and 16th group elements, clear ma, 16th group elements and 15th group elements, clear ma. So which one will have smaller or a larger atomic size, we have to discuss. You know that we are moving from the 15th to 16th, means we are moving across the period. When we are moving across the period, atomic size or ionic size decreases. Why decreases? Because nuclear charge increases, and when we are moving from the left to right across the period, so nuclear charge increases, and attraction between the nucleus and outermost electrons will be higher, so that's why it attract the electrons cloud towards it, so that's why automatically atomic radii decreases. That we have already discussed. So that's why 15th group elements will have or you can simply say 16th group elements have smaller atomic or ionic sizes compared to the 15th group elements. Clear ma? So 16th group elements have smaller atomic and ionic radii. So that is that 16th group elements have smaller atomic and ionic radii than which one ma? 15th group elements. Clear ma? 15th group elements. Clear ma? What is the reason? You already know, due to increase in the nuclear charge. Clear ma? Now, and if we move down the group from the oxygen to polonium, what will happen ma here? Atomic size increases. Why? Because the number of shells increases. So that's why atomic size, if I take here along the period, what will happen ma here? Oxygen will have less atomic size than sulfur, selenium, and last one is what? It is polonium. Polonium atomic size is greater compared to the oxygen. This is about the atomic and ionic radii. Clear no? This is the first property. Next one, second one, if I write here ionization energies. Clear ma? Put the next heading is ionization energy. Clear ma? Ionization energy. Clear ma? So what is the ionization energy, or you can write enthalpy. Ionization enthalpy. Clear ma? Both are same only. Energy or enthalpy, both are same. Clear? So what it is here, ionization enthalpy means you already know what is the ionization energy, ionization enthalpy, the energy required to remove the outermost electron. Clear? So now we will discuss about the 15th group and 16th group. Clear ma? While we are moving from the left to right across the period, ionization energy increases. Clear ma? Ionization energy increases means, if you write here 16th group element should have the more or high ionization energies than the what it is ma here 15th group elements. Clear ma? But in this case, if you write ionization energies 15th group elements, clear ma? 15th group elements have higher ionization enthalpies than the what it is ma here 16th group elements. What is the reason? Because of off-field electronic configuration of 15th group elements. Because of what it is ma? Reason what it is? Reason is due to, because of, you write here, because of off-field electronic configuration. Off-field electronic configuration. Of which elements ma? 15th group elements. of 15th group elements, because you already know, if I take here nitrogen is which group 15th group. What is the nitrogen atomic number? 7. So what I can write? 1s2, 2s2, what it is there 2p3. Write oxygen here, oxygen what it is 8. So what I can write? 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So valency electronic configuration you write here, what it is 2s2, and here what it is there 2p3, 1 2 3, and here also 1s2, 2p4, 1 2 3 4. Clear ma? You see, this is what it is off field electronic configuration means it is a stable. It is a which one stable? It is unstable. And to remove from the stable electronic configuration, you need lot of energy. So that's why 15th group elements will have higher ionization energies than the 16th group elements, because of their off field electronic configuration. And if I move down the group from the oxygen to polonium, what will happen to the ionization energies along the group? Decreases. Clear ma? So why? Because size increases. So that's why here what is the ionization enthalpy values are in this way: selenium, and last one is what it is polonium. As the size increases, so, and nuclear force on the outermost electrons decreases, so removal of electron is very easy. So that's why this is the ionization enthalpies. Clear ma? So next we will discuss, clear ma? So next one we will discuss about the electronegativity. Next one is electronegativity. Third one is electronegativity. Clear ma? You already know that what will happen to the electronegativity. Clear ma? Electronegativity across the period increases, and down the group decreases. Clear ma? So down the group decreases. Why? Because of size increases. So what is the electronegativity order here ma? Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, and what it is here? Polonium. You already know that oxygen is the second most electronegative element in the periodic table. First one what it is first being a fluorine, and second one is what it is here? Oxygen. Clear? So right here that one, oxygen is oxygen, I will write here, oxygen is, clear ma? Right here, second most electronegative element in the periodic table. So I will write here oxygen, electronegativity order, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, and what it is polonium. So oxygen is here second most electronegative element in the periodic table. Oxygen is second most electronegative element in the periodic table. So this is about the electronegativity. And the next one is, fourth one is electron gain enthalpy, which is very 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 important. Electron gain enthalpy. Clear ma? Fourth one is electron gain enthalpy. Clear? So you know that here electron gain enthalpy, electron ionization energy and electron gain enthalpy. Ionization energy means what it is energy required to remove the electron. So what is the electron gain enthalpy means? The energy released when the electron is added, that we will called as a electron gain enthalpy. Clear ma? You know that. And 15th group elements being a highly electronegative elements, clear ma? Being a highly electronegative, so what it is? They have high electron gain enthalpies. They have high electron gain enthalpies. Write that point here. First one is, so 16th group elements have high electron gain enthalpies. Clear ma? So why means you know that they are 2 electron short to noble electronic configuration. Clear ma? You already know that here. Suppose if I write what is the general electronic configuration, ns2 np4 means here in the s orbital 2 electrons are there. In the p orbital how many electrons are there here? 4 electrons are there. If suppose they gain 2 electrons, it is a fully filled. Fully filled means what it is? Stable. So that's why they try to gain the electrons. How many electrons here? 2 electrons. Clear ma? So first of all, this is ns2 np4, and what will happen, you see, if they gain 2 electrons, if they gain 2 electrons, then what will happen to the electronic configuration, you see? And electronic configuration become a stable electronic configuration. Clear ma? It is a what it is? Unstable. This is what it is? Unstable electronic configuration. It is a what it is? Stable electronic configuration. Unstable means it will have high energy. Clear ma? And you know, in this case, it will have low energy. Clear ma? Low energy. So that's why how it will convert it into high energy into lower energy? By releasing some energy. Releasing energy. By releasing energy. Clear ma? So that's why electron gain enthalpy values are always in negative. Clear ma here? So that is the main thing. Clear ma? So this is about the what is electron gain enthalpies. Means electron gain enthalpies means what? When they gain the 2 electrons, they are getting more stable electronic configuration. So that's why they have very high tendency, because being a highly electronegative atom, they have tendency to accept the 2 electrons to convert it into stable electronic configuration, and during this process energy will be released. So that's why electron gain enthalpy values are always in negative. Clear? Energy releasing means exothermic. Like exothermic means delta H value, what we will write? Negative only. That is it. Clear ma? And here very important, because you know that electronegativity order is oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. So oxygen is being a highly electronegative, it should gain the electrons easily compared to the others. So that's why it should have how much easily it accept the electrons, it gain the electrons, that will have that much high electron gain enthalpies it will have. Clear ma? So it depends upon purely what it is, electronegativity. Electronegativity means what is ma? Dragging and drag the electrons towards it. Clear? That we will call as a electronegativity. So which element has the high capacity to attract the electrons towards it, that element will have the high electron gain enthalpy values. But here actually what is the order here? Electron gain enthalpies order should be in this way: oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. I will not write, this is last. Clear ma? Here, but if I write, you can write, no problem, polonium. But this order is wrong. What is the order here is sulfur comes first and then oxygen. This is the correct order. Very, very important here. In the PU examination also, they are asking this question: why sulfur has a high electron gain enthalpy values than the oxygen? Clear ma? So what is the reason here is, clear ma? What is the reason? You know that oxygen is a very small, means oxygen is small in size compared to the remaining elements, other elements of 16th group, other of 16th group, clear ma? Compared to the 16th group elements, which one is having the smallest size ma here? Oxygen. So that's why, because of its small size, clear, and electron distributed over the small region, or you can say region of the small space. Clear ma? So that's why electrons are distributed in a small space. So that's why if any incoming electrons, 2 electrons has to come, incoming electrons, when it comes, what will happen? There will be a repulsions, because electron density is distributed over the small region of the space. So that's why what will happen ma? The repulsion takes place between the, means when repulsion takes place when incoming electron comes. If space is large, then what will happen ma? Electrons are present somewhere and some space will be there for the incoming electron. So there will be less repulsions. Clear ma? That is the reason here. Clear? So that is the reason why oxygen will have less or low electron gain enthalpy values. Clear ma? Write that one. And because of small size of oxygen atom, small size of oxygen atom. Clear ma? Because of small size of oxygen atom, its electron density distributed over small region of space, small region of what it must space. So therefore repulsion takes place between the incoming electrons. So what you have to write here? So small size, therefore it repels the incoming electrons space, and therefore it repels incoming electrons. So that is the reason why oxygen will have the low electron gain enthalpy values. Clear ma? So being a small atom and its electron density is distributed over the small region of the space, so that's why already some electronic repulsions will be there among the electrons of the oxygen. If incoming electrons are there, so they will not allow. Why? Because small space, it cannot enter here. Already repulsions are there. If more electrons comes, more repulsion, the molecule become very unstable. So that is the main reason for what it is my electron gain enthalpies. Next we will discuss fifth physical property is metallic and non-metallic characters. Clear ma? So you know that here first one, oxygen and sulfur, these are non-metals. Oxygen and sulfur, what it is ma? Non-metals. And selenium and tellurium, both are metalloids. Clear? And the next one is here polonium. Polonium is metal. It is a radioactive element and it will show the metallic character. Means you see, now if you are moving from the top to bottom, means along the group from the oxygen to polonium, metallic character increases and non-metallic character decreases. Clear ma? So that you write the point here. Down the group from oxygen to polonium, metallic character increases. So why it increases ma? Because size increases. As the size increases, they can lose the electrons very easily. Means it will show the almost metallic character. So this is about the what it is ma here, metallic character. And the next one is elemental state. Next one is what it is ma here, elemental state. Clear? So what is elemental state? Means here you know that oxygen is a diatomic molecule. It is a what it is ma here, diatomic molecules. Clear? Because oxygen being a highly electronegative and small in size, it can form the p-pi double bonds with itself. Clear ma? So that's why what is the oxygen here, oxygen formula O double bond O. Clear? It can make a double bonds with the itself. Clear? So because of high electronegativity and small in size. But if you take and and these oxygen atoms are held together by a, means if so many oxygen atoms are there and these oxygen atoms are held together by a weak van der Waals forces, so that's why oxygen is a gas at room temperature. Clear ma? If forces are strong, it may be in the form of liquid or solid, but they are these oxygen molecules are held together by a weak van der Waals forces, so that's why it is gas at room temperature. It is gas at what it is ma here, room temperature. room temperature. Clear ma? So next one. If you take the next one, and other elements other than oxygen, you know, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium, they cannot form, you know what it is, they cannot form double bonds with itself, because, you know, because of large size and less electronegativity. So that's why they are connected together by a single bonds, by a which one here, single bonds, and they are in form of, you know, this is diatomic molecules, sulfur and other elements are in the form of, you know, polyatomic, in the form of what it is, polyatomic molecules. They are in the form of polyatomic molecules. Clear ma? Polyatomic molecules means mainly if you take the sulfur and selenium, they are in the form of, you know, octaatomic molecules. So remaining molecules, they will have, you know, they will make so many bonds, metallic bonds with the each other, and form a puckered structure like. Clear ma? So this is about the what it is here. One is metallic character, non-metallic character, and another one is elemental state. It is a diatomic, and remaining elements are in polyatomic, and mainly sulfur and selenium are octaatomic molecules. So next one is here allotropy. I already mentioned allotropy, what it is in the 15th group, and exist in a different physical states, that we will call as what it is allotropy. This is all not like, you know, 15th group nitrogen and bismuth, it cannot show any allotropic forms, but here all the elements of 15th group exhibit, you know, allotropy. If you take oxygen is exist in the form of O2 and O3. These are the two allotropic form of what it is here, oxygen. And sulfur exists as so many, you know, exhibits the so many allotropic forms, but mainly some important allotropic forms of sulfur are, you know, rhombic sulfur, monoclinic sulfur and plastic sulfur. These are main important. So many forms are there. I have written main important. Clear? Next one, selenium has two allotropic forms. One is the red and another one is the gray. Clear? In the same way, tellurium also occurs, means exhibit two allotropic forms. One is the crystalline selenium and another one is amorphous selenium. Clear ma? Last one, polonium also exhibit two types of allotropies. One is alpha, you know, polonium, and second one is the beta polonium. And the next one is here melting and boiling points. Clear ma? Eighth property here, melting and boiling points. Melting and boiling points. Clear no? So you know that melting and boiling points depends upon the size, or you can say atomic number, or atomic, you know, that is atomic number. Clear? As the size increases, so van der Waals forces increases, then melting and boiling points also increases. Clear ma? So that's why if you are moving down the group from the oxygen to polonium, the size increases, so van der Waals forces all increases, so that's why melting and boiling points also increases. So what is the order of melting points and boiling points of 16th group elements are oxygen, sulfur, selenium and tellurium. I am not writing polonium here. Polonium I already said as a, you know, it is a radioactive element, it is very unstable, so that's why I am writing sulfur, oxygen, sulfur, selenium and tellurium. So this is why, because size increases, van der Waals forces increases, automatically melting and boiling points increases. That is the reason. And now, but if you see, compared to the oxygen and sulfur, clear ma? Oxygen and sulfur, there is a, you know, large difference in the between the melting and boiling points of the oxygen and sulfur. So what is the reason for that one? Clear ma? So what we will observe here, there is large difference between between melting and boiling points of oxygen and sulfur. Oxygen and sulfur. Oxygen and sulfur. Clear ma? So what is the reason for that? And the reason, you know, that it is oxygen is being a diatomic molecule, and you know sulfur is a octaatomic molecule. Clear ma? So you know that oxygen is available in the form of which one ma? Diatomic. Sulfur is available in the form of octaatomic. Clear ma? So this is the structure of sulfur. Puckered structure, or we can say crown structure. This is the what it is ma here, S8. Clear ma here? You see now how many bonds are existed between the, you know, so many sigma bonds or covalent bonds are present here, but here only what it is ma, 2 bonds are there. So that's why sulfur will have the highest boiling and melting, means not highest, high boiling and melting points compared to the oxygen, but difference is very large. Suppose if I write here melting point of oxygen, just say it is 35, and you will have the melting point of oxygen, means sulfur, if you take, it is almost 393. See how much difference? Yeah, 35 melting point of oxygen is 35, and you know the 35 Kelvin, and here you see how much it is, 393 Kelvin. So at a time, you know, there is a large difference between the oxygen and sulfur. Why it is means because it is a diatomic molecule and it is a tetraatomic molecule. So next one is here oxidation states. Clear ma? So here the elements of 16th group mainly exhibits -2, +2, +4 and +6 oxidation states. Clear ma? So why? Because you know what is the common electronic configuration? Ns2np4. Clear ma? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Clear? If they gain 2 electrons, they exhibits the which oxidation state ma? -2 oxidation state. If they lose these 2 electrons, losing of 2 electrons means +2, and losing of 4 electron in the first excited state, what is the electronic configuration here? See now it is 2, and first excited state means, you know, so they will have like except oxygen, you know, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Clear ma? How many electrons are there? 4. If they lose 4 electrons, they will show the +4, and the next second excited state, electron will go here. Then how many unpaired electrons are there? 6. If they lose total 6 electrons, they show the +6 oxidation states. Clear ma? So that's why, and here 15th group elements mainly show the -2, +2, +4 and +6 oxidation states, but only oxygen shows -2 oxidation state, not other elements. Clear ma? So write that one. Only oxygen shows -2, this is -2 oxidation state, except in O2F2 and OF2, except O2F2 and what it is ma here, OF2. In this case, what is the oxidation state of oxygen here? Oxygen oxidation state is +1. Here what is the oxidation state? +2, because fluorine is always highly electronegative, so -1. -1 means -2, it is a +2. This is always oxygen exhibits -2 oxidation state in their compounds except O2F2 and OF2. Clear ma? So other elements exhibit, clear ma, +2, +4 and +6 oxidation states. Clear ma? But what is the main common oxidation state is +4 and +6. Clear ma? So common oxidation state for, clear ma, for sulfur, selenium, tellurium is, and polonium is what it is ma here, +4 and +6. Clear? But you know that plus 6 oxidation state stability decreases and plus 4 oxidation state stability increases, because previous we have already discussed, because of inert pair effect. Because of inert pair effect, you know, the s electrons will not participate in the bond formation, so that's why only 4 electron, p electron, 4 electrons involved in the bond formation. So that's why you know that plus 6 oxidation state stability decreases down the group, decreases down the group, and plus 4 oxidation state increases down the group. Clear ma? Due to increase in inert pair effect, you already know what is that one, increase in inert pair effect down the group. Clear ma? And these are main important points. And you know, and compounds of plus 4 oxidation states act as a, you know, both oxidizing and reducing agents. Why ma? If plus 4 is there, you know, they can exhibit the -2, +2 and +4. If plus 4 oxidation state compounds are there, 15th group elements are there in the plus 4 oxidation state in their compounds. Clear ma? So they can, you know, undergo oxidation and they can also undergo reduction. This is reduction, this is oxidation. When they are undergoing reduction, they act as an oxidizing agent. When they undergo oxidation, they act as a reducing agent. That is only. Clear ma? And but compounds of, you know, next one, compounds of plus 6 oxidation states of 16th group elements, 16th group elements. Clear ma? 16th group elements, clear ma, act only as oxidizing agents. Clear ma? If they are in, you know, -2, +2 and +4 and +6, when they are in highest oxidation state, they can only undergo reduction, means they cannot increase their oxidation state, means beyond 6. Clear? So that's why what it is, it only reduction takes place, so that's why they act only as a oxidizing agent. And these are about the main important points and physical properties of 16th group elements. So next one, last physical property here, multiple bonds. You know that as a first element in the 16th group element, oxygen has tendency to form p-pi multiple bonds, because being a small size and high electronegativity, and oxygen can form p-pi multiple bonds. Clear ma? But other elements do not. Why? Because of their large size. But they can form the which bonds here? p-pi d-pi bonds. Sulfur and other elements except oxygen, they can form the p-pi d-pi bonds because they will have the empty d orbital. But oxygen cannot form the p-pi d-pi bonds because oxygen does not have the empty d orbitals. Clear ma? And these are physical properties. And here another very important question is anomalous properties of oxygen. Clear ma? You know, oxygen will show some means different behavior from the other elements of the same group, 16th group. Why they show oxygen will show the means oxygen differs from the other elements of the 16th group, means mainly because of these 4 points. What is the one? As what I have mentioned for the nitrogen, same points. For the oxygen, next fluorine also will come. You have to write the same points. Small in size because of its small size, and high ionization energy, and high electronegativity, and absence of d orbital. So here oxygen differs from the other elements of 16th group.